welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. The SEC has approved the launch of multiple XRP-focused ETFs by ProShares Trust with an official effective date of April 30, 2025. So these include the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, ProShares Ultra Short XRP ETF and ProShares Short XRP ETF. So the ETFs will offer leverage and inverse exposure to XRP's price, providing more investment options within a regulated framework. And this marks a strategic move by ProShares into the crypto sector. The funds are structured as mutual funds and registered under both the Securities Act and the Investment Company Act. Bitcoin is surging again, fueled by renewed optimism after Donald Trump announced plans to cut tariffs on China, hinting that the trade war, which began in Jan 2025, may be ending. So in response, Bitcoin whales have bought nearly 20,000 Bitcoin, signaling bullish sentiment. Exchange outflows have hit levels last seen in early 2023, according to CryptoQuant, suggesting investors are moving Bitcoin into private wallets for long-term holding. And net flows are down over 50% year-over-year, reflecting a major reaccumulation phase. Also, sentiment data confirms that holders with 10 to 10,000 Bitcoin added 19,255 Bitcoin in just a week, coinciding with an 11% price jump. Bitcoin is currently trading around $94,578 with strong bullish momentum. Binance has released a detailed update on its listing and delisting processes to boost transparency and uphold higher standards in crypto. Announced on April 25th, the guidelines explain how projects can be listed through Binance Alpha, futures, spot, and programs like launch pool and hodler airdrops based on factors like tokenomics, team background, and compliance. So Binance will also regularly review listed tokens with potential delisting for issues like low volume manipulation or regulatory concerns. The move aims to support a safer, more transparent crypto ecosystem for users and developers. A new Deloitte report predicts that over $4 trillion in real estate could be tokenized on blockchains by 2035, up from under $300 billion in 2024, driven by a 27% annual growth rate. The research is tied to shifting property use cases like office spaces turning into data centers and growing demand for customized, accessible real estate investments. So tokenization of real-world assets like property and gold is gaining traction amid global trade uncertainty and tariffs, with tokenized gold trading volume surpassing $1 billion in April 2025. Experts suggest a regulation will catch up with adoption, but some like Securitizer's COO argue tokenized real estate lacks the liquidity that the current on-chain economy demands. Solana DeFi protocol Loopscale lost $5.8 million, about 12% of its TVL, on Saturday, April 26, due to an exploit tied to a pricing issue with RateX-based collateral. So the team is working with law enforcement to track the attacker and recover funds, and temporarily restricted some features during this investigation. Loopscale, formerly known as BridgeSplit, launched in April 2025 and was backed by Solana Labs, Coinbase Ventures and others. Despite having undergone audits by OShield and currently by SEC3, the attack still occurred, adding to a growing list of major DeFi hacks in 2025. US spot Bitcoin ETF saw over $3 billion in inflows last week, their highest in 5 months and second highest ever, as crypto prices rebounded. BlackRock's IBIT and Fidelity's FPTC led the surge, accounting for 92% of the total inflows, with IBIT nearing 3% of all Bitcoin supplied. So spot Ethereum ETFs also saw $157 million in inflows, breaking an 8-week streak of outflows, though they still hold less than half their value from earlier this year. BTC rose from $75,000 to $95,000, while ETH trades around $1,800. Stripe CEO Patrick Collison has revealed that the company is actively developing a new stablecoin product, a project that's been in the works for nearly a decade. So the move follows Stripe's $1.1 billion acquisition of Bridge, a stablecoin platform, in October 2024. According to a recent social media update from a Stripe team member, the stablecoin powered by Bridge technology is now ready for testing. Stripe is currently inviting businesses located outside the US, EU, or UK that are interested in dollar-based transactions to get in touch via email. This initiative highlights Stripe's continued push into the crypto and digital payment space, expanding its global reach and innovation in fintech. Nike is facing a class action lawsuit from investors who claim the company caused over $5 million in losses by shutting down RTFKT, its Web3 subsidiary. The plaintiffs allege Nike promoted unregistered securities through RTFKT NFTs and then abandoned the project without warning, causing the value of the NFTs to crash. They argue Nike used its brand to market the NFTs and made promises of future rewards like quests and exclusive products that were never fulfilled. The lawsuit states these NFTs meet the definition of securities and Nike failed to register them or disclose risks. The issue was further inflamed on April 24 when technical glitches made NFT images disappear due to a Cloudflare issue. So RTFKT is now moving NFT storage to Arweave to avoid future disruptions. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Esiama, announced that the central bank plans to regulate crypto and related platforms by September 2025, contingent on the passage of Virtual Asset Provider Act. Speaking in Washington, D.C., Esiama revealed that the BOG is setting up a dedicated digital asset unit as part of its recognition that crypto technology is here to stay. So this marks a shift from BOG's 2018 stance, which did not acknowledge cryptocurrencies under Ghanaian law and advised against their use. The popular British crime drama Peaky Blinders is being adapted into a Web3 video game by Anonymous Labs, the firm behind projects like Simon's Cat Token. The game, developed in collaboration with Barney J. Wright, will immerse players in a virtual world based on 1920s Birmingham, where they can create their own Shelby family and engage in missions. As a high-budget AAA game, it will feature premium quality graphics and allow players to trade digital items using blockchain technology. So that's all in the bulletin today. Keep watching 3.0 for more such updates and do log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code.